Hey y'all, welcome back to episode 4 of season 2 of Do for the Culture.
Hello.
Hey.
Today we have an interesting episode. We will be having friendly debates. We are going to have different topics and all of us are going to give our 2 cents on it and we will see if we disagree on any. Disclaimer, because some of y'all take shit too far. Some topics are going to be lighthearted and some are heavier. Also, you personally might not agree with what we say, but please remember this is our opinion and we will always be open minded. With that being said, let's start.
I was gonna talk shit, but I won't.
This is gonna be friendly fire right here. Okay, so first one is quite simple. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Wait, should we all say our answer and then discuss after?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, to be honest, don't really know. But if I had to pick one, I'd say the chicken.
I also say chicken.
How do y'all say the chicken?
Because, so when evolution happens, right? Say something that looks like a chicken, right? It becomes a chicken, and then it shits on egg, and then that's how it continues.
Okay, but where'd the chicken come from?
It came from a different animal, you know, like evolution.
Where'd that animal come from? So what? Did just a whole chicken pop out the other animal?
No, it became a chicken. It evoluted into a chicken.
Okay, Shanice.
Well, see, usually in everything that's created is usually the mother first and then the child. But my thing is, if it was an egg, who was incubating it? I don't believe there was an egg at first. A chicken just appeared. I don't know where from, how it got there, but it appeared. Because if it was an egg, who was incubating it until it needed to hatch?
That's true.
Who inseminated the egg? Because maybe the egg has to get fertilized. Who fertilized it? Who?
So where'd the chicken come from?
Listen, that's what I'm saying.
And you can't say it. I don't know.
Listen, it just came from. It's like Wonder Woman. It's made out of fucking dust. Okay. Shit. I don't know.
It evoluted, bro.
Okay, well, since I took some little science courses, there are steps to how, shit becomes shit, right?
Okay, let me know.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. So, I don't know the full steps because I didn't pay attention, but I know there's something called proliferation, which has to do with nerves and shit forming and a bunch of other shit. So, I feel like the egg has to come first because you know how we're all atoms on Earth and what the fuck? So I feel like the atoms turned into an egg because of science and shit. And then it had to make the egg because for things to form, it has to be an egg first.
Boy.
They don't just appear out of nowhere. They gotta be an egg. So.
Okay, Bill Nye. Okay.
That's a compliment. Thank you. Next.
Okay, so we're talking about which season is better, summer versus winter.
Winter all the way.
I'm a Caribbean child, not born but raised, so I don't give a fuck about the winter. I prefer summer.
I sweat during the winter and I sweat during the summer. So fall supremacy all the way. But for the sake of this question, I'm gonna choose winter because.
Okay, well, what do y'all hate about summer?
Too hot, bro. And
I'm biologically not made.
Is it like inside your house hot or just like when you go outside?
Everywhere, all the time, 24/7.
You see, because I don't be outside like that.
Me neither.
So I'm inside. So I could give a shit how hot it is until I have to go outside.
Because either way, I'm fucked. Because the AC's on and I suddenly get fucking allergies, even though I don't have that. I be sneezing and snuffling shit, so I don't like the AC. And sometimes it just be way too goddamn hot for the fan. So I just be sweating. But hoodie season is superior to everything.
I'm
So for that reason only,
Winter, you eat a lot, hot chocolate, Mariah Carey,
Ooh, facts.
Christmas lights.
Wait, are we talking about? No. We are talking about season. We're not talking about ambiance.
Oh, bro, that
We're talking specifically weather. We're talking specifically weather.
No, that is part of the season.
Okay.
I mean, there's Afro Caribbean, Afro beats.
So I was like, my thing is still gonna be summer. I mean, and I feel like I love Christmas the most. However, a lot of dairy during Christmas, and I bet she's lactose intolerant, so we can't be doing that no more.
Shanice, you threw that out the window.
Yeah, but I need to stop.
And then you do it.
Yeah, oh my god, guys, off topic, but I bought a loaf of bread. Ezekiel bread. It's like all grains and fancy LA type shit. Why was it $6.47 plus tax?
You're talking loaf, right?
One loaf, ma'am. One loaf.
$6.47
plus tax, so by 1.13. For those who know how much taxes in Ontario. I said I am X. I was already expensive to begin with. This plus almond milk. Oh,
for bread.
For bread.
Yeah, almond milk be expensive and don't last for sure.
It really don't. Like $1 might last me 2 days.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep. And they only sell. Which brand do you get?
The last, I try different brands every time. So it's like Kirkland and Organic was I think the last brand I got.
Because I get Almond Breeze and it's only those small boxes.
Yeah,
small
no.
Those
but yes, back to the discussion. If we're going based off of season, see, I don't mind the summer because, listen, you got, well, I have a perfect balance in my room. I have my fan, 8 speeds, love it, the AC, and a humidifier with a built-in diffuser. Bitch, I'd be cozy.
Which I'm loving.
I know, it's amazing.
I got an essential for it yesterday. Lavender.
Oh, I need to get lavender essential. Oh, I'm ordering on Amazon right now.
I think it knocked me out, to be honest. Anyways.
It's great. But yeah, so I prefer summer, to be honest. Also, I don't like to wear clothes like that. So year round, you will catch me in these shortest pants and the smallest top. Or they're just a really big shirt, and that's it.
So to counter that, right? Winter, you can always get warmer.
No, because I am anemic, so I can't get warm.
You can always get warmer. Girl, you need to take some iron. That's a you thing.
Iron upsets my stomach.
I mean, if it's all that dairy fucking your stomach, I don't think iron the fuck with your stomach.
Is it?
No, because I actually got gentle iron now, so that was helpful. But however, it's still more expensive than regular iron. I am just...
Girl, if you spend $6.47 plus tax on a piece of loaf.
On some bread. So you can always get warmer during the winter. You can layer up, you can cozy up, which I love. But during the summer, when you're hot, bro, I'm telling you, coming from me, okay? If you know me, you know I sweat balls. Okay? This might be TMI, but I don't care. No shame in my game. So you can't get cooler. Like you can, but the heat comes internally. Okay? You're sweating from the inside out. When you're cold, you're just cold from the outside. So when you're just sitting there sweating buckets, you can't do nothing about it. And then you're just miserable. You got a headache. You're hungry, but you want to sleep. It's just a mess. It's mentally and physically exhausting.
Definitely the winter because I'm claustrophobic, so I can't have shit wrapped around me like that. So I hate winter. Also, for clarification, we live in Ontario. Our winters are shit. Okay,
no, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
Who you trying to lie to?
Okay.
Who you trying to lie to? Yeah, they're shit. Okay, they're freezing cold for no reason. I mean, there is a reason, but I don't give a fuck. It's freezing cold. And then it takes forever for winter to leave.
Welcome to Canada.
Yeah. So
you get winter for like 8 months, and then you get summer for like a good 3-ish, and then fall is literally like 2 days, and then you're back to winter. Oh, and then
spring is relevant. That just doesn't exist anymore, to be very honest. But yes. Okay. Next debate. Next topic.
that one.
Before someone gets heated.
Literally. Should children under 16 be allowed to vote?
Not quite, because have you met 16-year-olds? First of all, have you met 18-year-olds who are allowed to vote?
20-year-old?
So not quite. 18 is already pushing it. Okay,
Yeah.
18 is already pushing it. Let's leave it at that. But I do think that there should be an age cap, though. I don't need old people making decisions that they're not even going to be around to live through. Okay?
What would your age cap be?
Yeah.
I would say 70, 75 to be generous, because I mean most of y'all don't live that long. But
You want old white people to make.
see, but we're living that long.
Bro, I was thinking it's kind of young still, to be honest.
I'm like 65, you just retire. Most people live approximately 10 years after retire. So they're still going to be around. But like 75, you're kind of pushing it. Babes, you are leaving the earth soon, okay? You have an expiration date.
R.I.P.
So, you know, just my
Why do you
opinion.
have to say it in the most dramatic way?
What? Did I lie though?
No.
Okay. Exactly.
I also agree with no. Question mark? Yeah, because I'm thinking when I'm 16, I'm like in the midst of high school. Nothing is really affecting me like that because nothing can, if that makes sense. Like, we're basically protected.
We are also
wrong.
dumb.
I don't know anything about like not politics. I guess politics and like law shit. But speaking,
yeah, it doesn't make sense.
when I was 16, I'm not thinking about shit like that. To be honest, I don't think an average 16-year-old is that concerned to want to vote, basically. And then we're not learning shit about that to vote anyways. Like, yeah, I don't see, no.
I do not think children under 16 should be able to vote. They can vote in their school, like play vote.
When they do.
Yeah, like their election in school, but no.
That's their little trial run.
Yeah,
See how they do.
exactly.
Mhm.
Honestly, I guess that's the point of it, right?
Yeah, like
Or, I
practice.
don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, cool.
Okay, so next, are kids smarter than adults?
No. The fuck? Why would they be smarter than adults? Why is this even? Why? How? How? Have you seen kids? Have you ever been around a kid and then they stop you from doing something and they're like, look at this, and then they do some dumbass shit? That's what y'all think? No, absolutely not. They are still young.
Okay, what age range?
I determine kids as being like 11 and under. 11 to like 5.
I like that. Yeah, like
11.
grade what, like
Because
kindergarten
that's,
1.
yeah, because you're not a toddler anymore. You're not a baby, but you're not a teenager. You're a child.
Mhm.
I mean, shit,
Okay.
I'm still a child. But you're not a kid. Okay?
Yeah, I'll take that too.
Like, they don't know shit. They're literally learning. That's like their prime learning age. No.
Yeah. I think they're more sensible because I like how I like learn things, but I can't actually explain it after I'm done learning it. But because I actually like learning shit. But from what I've learned that I can't explain, I think that they're more sensible because it's like those critical years of like learning and brain development and shit. But like actual literal intelligence, because yeah, they don't got the brain neurons to be actually smart like an adult.
Okay, but like, give me an example of the sensible thing. Like, in a situation where a child is sensible, but an adult is not.
I guess in terms of like conflict-ish.
What do you mean?
So, like for example, when I was doing co-op in grade 11, I'd be forgetting that like situations are serious to them type shit. Like they care about their feelings, and then they're starting to learn about like other people's feelings and shit. Whereas adults were like, "Fuck you!" Like, what if
Are you saying they're more empathetic? They're more empathetic?
Not only that, but in terms of what the fuck? No, sensible. Is that even the right word? Let's see. Nope.
So what were we trying to use?
Mentally sensitive.
So
because they like scientifically are, because of the amount of neurons and shit that they actually have in their brain. Because when they go through like their critical stages, it's called pruning, and then that's when I don't feel like fucking explaining all that. But in terms of like cognitive development, they're more sensitive than adults.
Yeah.
So in that way, because it can be smarter, quote unquote, in terms of like social interactions or whatever. But like actual intelligence, no. Like other than that, no, because I haven't fucking learned anything yet.
Well, it's a no for me, dog. They dumb.
Very much so.
Hey, why you all hating? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. And they be rude, bro.
Very much so.
God damn.
Very much so.
Especially them 11-year-olds. Fuck them 11-year-olds.
Okay, next topic: tap water or bottled water?
Yeah.
I could drink both. I don't really care.
Also, if it's bottled water, which brand?
I like my Nestle water, but I have
Nestle.
Nestle, is it Nestle or Nestle? Oh shit,
Nestle.
Nestle water. But I like my Fiji water. You can ask Shanice. I was downing that at prom.
Not prom.
Can we just take a moment to talk about Fiji water, please?
That's so good.
Because I know we broke can't afford that shit on a regular, but that is the smoothest water I've ever drank in my entire life. You can literally feel the way it goes down your throat. It's so beautiful.
That's the smoothest water you ever wet?
Drank? What'd I say?
Drinking.
Drunken? Don't worry about it.
Okay. For me, tap water, absolutely not.
Absolutely.
I would prefer it to be filtered, but if you could get me alkaline water, I think that'll be the best. I blame my parents for this because anytime I go back home, they have a water service for alkaline water.
Isn't that like you're supposed to drink?
Yes, because it's better for you than acidic water. Like Fiji water is only 7.7 on the pH scale, so acidic is 7. So
I thought that was neutral.
Sorry, a 7 is neutral. Solutions with a pH of less than 7 are said to be acidic, and those higher than 7 is to be alkaline. So Fiji water is 7.7. So it's getting there.
Okay.
But yeah, if it's bottled water, definitely not Nestle. To be honest, I don't really know. I don't drink bottled water like that, sort of a preference, just not Nestle.
Why not Nestle?
Because Nestle is disgusting.
So, if you were dying, would you rather drink Nestle or Dasani?
Dasani.
Dasani's nasty.
All right.
Dasani tastes more like the water in Trinidad. That is why. It's just never accustomed to it.
That's nasty.
So remind me to never drink the water in Trinidad.
Probably not then. That's why we drink alcohol. That's why we have bottle service, water service.
Cancelled.
Shawnee's in Trinidad, probably yes. But then again, I used to drink filtered water and then switch to alkaline. So again, I've never been a bottled water type of person. I've been a filtered water type of person since I remember.
Suck on the fact you said Dasani. That's crazy. If I'm doing bottled, I guess it's between, because whatever my mom buys, it's Nestle, Great Value, or I forgot what brand that is, but it's the one with the mountains, and it's kind
Oh
of
my
like.
god! I was just gonna say, my real Canadian. I just thought about that. That's
Is
when
that one?
I would prefer that one over Nestle.
real Canadian.
Honestly, at this point, kinda, yeah. Or even the because like when I go to school, I sometimes get like the 4-liter bottles. That's like 90 cents or some shit at Walmart. That's good because I think it's what's the word? What's the word? You know when you like boil water, like that method.
Mm-hmm.
Purified? No, whatever that's called. That's good too. But I'm also cool with the fridge filtered water. If I'm home, I'll drink that. And then if I remember to like fill it up when I go out, I'll drink the filtered water from the fridge. But if it's like convenient, I'll drink the bottled water. And for me to drink water, it has to be cold. Can't be nothing short of ice cold. I'll drink it if I'm like dying of thirst. But if it's warm, lukewarm, hot, no. I drink. Hey, the next one. Does age really matter in a relationship?
Yes, all around. Because age brings a difference in maturity, different stages of your life, different stages of your career. So, and also some of y'all being groomed and y'all just don't know. But yes, age matters. Not saying that having an age gap is bad because it's me talking, but does it matter? Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay. So what is, outside of like your personal preference for like, I guess, teenagers-ish? Like older teenagers? What's like a good age gap?
What is older teenager to you? Because if you are under 18,
yeah, so like 16,
the oldest person, if
16,
the oldest person, okay, so like if the oldest person is 18, like I just
even
the guy,
18.
yeah, let's just say the guy is 18, you should be with nobody. You should not be with a 15-year-old. 16 is the youngest I feel like you should be with.
I would even like 16, to be honest, even though I did that. Never mind.
Yeah, because technically you're legally considered an adult, but the 2 to 3 year age gap is, like, you know, it's under a lot of states, it's like the Romeo and Juliet law. But older teenagers, like, you should not be 18 and be with a 25-year-old. You should not be with a 22-year-old. Hell, like, no.
And yes, you are legally an adult, but you're still a goddamn child. Okay?
I'm 21 and I'm still a child. Y'all be overdoing it.
Like,
y'all be overdoing it.
Yes, you're allowed to sign yourself out of school, but that's it and that's all. You can't even drink alcohol. You can't.
Y'all can't even make doctor's appointments by yourselves.
Bro,
you want to be dating grown folks. Why is a grown person attracted to your young self?
What can you do for them?
What can you do besides being manipulated?
Please, because a month before your birthday, they would have had to sign you out of school.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So yes, age does matter.
Okay, so I agree with Shanice with everything she said. But nowadays, people are taking, like, they're saying, like, I see a lot of people, like, 22 who's, like, dating a 25-year-old, and, like, they're, like, saying, oh, that's, like, disgusting. Like, why would you be with someone, like, that much older? And I'm like, does it really matter? Like, in that sense? Yeah, I see that a lot now. Like, it'd be, like, a 5-year age gap, and she'll be, like what, 24? 23?
Like a grown woman. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, a 20, and, like, 28. Like, he's 28. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't think it matters in that relationship at all. Right? However, I'm not gonna say about me, but I agree with Shanice saying, like, there is a...
Because y'all want, like, some grown-ass me.
Wait, whoa, okay.
Let me not
I'm gonna just mute myself. You could continue.
Why? No, say it.
No, because I'm like, when y'all say grown-ass man, what age are we talking about?
Yeah, I'll take the ass out, because that makes them older than...
Grown-ass man is just older than grown man?
It's just grown man.
Like, say you're
like, I was gonna say baby daddy. Whoa, no.
Huh?
He just wants, like, you know, self-established.
Who? What's
yeah,
that?
grown Wait,
grown beard, like grown man beard, like living on his own, established.
like
Who
if
wants the?
D
sorry,
wants a lumberjack
Oh,
with tattoos.
oh, I know.
we don't have to be established.
She wants what's his name from that's Aquaman? Him.
I don't want Jason Momoa.
He
Why
fine,
not?
though.
I don't find him that attractive.
That's crazy.
So we're gonna move on before we're gonna move on.
Okay.
That wasn't what nice. You're gonna say Chris Evans not nice. Yeah, maybe moving on.
All right, fine, okay. Yes, because illegal things, pedophilia. But it is like a weird age gap that like Dee was saying. Like it's like in your 20s, it literally doesn't matter. Like you could be 22 dating a goddamn 26-year-old, and it's like y'all are literally the same age.
I
Like,
don't even
not-
find that old. Do you guys find that old?
no, that's what I'm saying. Like you're like mid-20s is just a weird age gap where age doesn't really matter because y'all are literally in like the same type of wavelength of like your life, like different, like same stage of life and career and whatever, and like finding your way. But then after that it gets weird, and then before that it gets weird.
Why does it get weird after?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm thinking like celebrity wise, like you're seeing like
Okay, yeah, we know that.
I don't know any specific example, but like a grown celebrity dating a grown ass celebrity.
So like Erica
Beyonce
Girardi and
and
Tom Girardi.
Who? I don't know who they are.
Okay, Beverly, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Erica Girardi, I think, is like what 50. Yeah, she's 50, and Tom Girardi is what 82 years old. She's been with him since she was like 22 years old.
Yeah.
So that's
And then-
how this I guess a little weird.
Yeah, and then it doesn't have to be both parties. Like someone could be like 20 something and the other person's like 40 something. That's kind of ish.
Upper 20s at the point, but they don't give a fuck. But lower 20s, yeah.
Yeah, because then the person you're with would be like still in their 20s. type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're like, say, early 20s, you're dating a guy that's like, or girl like late 20s, like early 30s, like that's kind of like that's us.
Mm-hmm.
But like if
Mhm.
you're like 20, like mid 20s, late 20s, and he's like, or she's like 30s, who cares? Gives a fuck.
Yeah, because then by then it'll have to be like age gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versus just like in your 20s, you're all literally doing the same thing with your life.
Yeah.
Unless
Also,
you're the exception. Okay. Next one.
Okay. Next. Can people of color be racist?
I would say it depends on your definition of racist because every definition, the definition 2 years ago is not the same definition now. So based on the old definition, I would have said no. But based on the,
I don't.
So,
I can't remember it word for word, but I do remember the keywords being I just seen something. It had the word oppressing or race or minority in it, which kind of voided POC being racist. Still could be very discriminatory based on race, however. But now, based on the new definitions, yeah.
Which is,
Oh, I didn't Google it.
well, from what you remember or got from it. Does it just exclude the oppression part?
Yeah, it kind of excludes the oppression and minority part. So it still focuses on race, but because those words aren't in it, then yes. But also, POC can be very discriminatory
So
based on race.
so racist.
Based on 2021's definition, yes. Yes, they can be.
Right.
I say yes because we be bad at it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like well, is that different? Is anti-blackness? Yeah. Like in like certain parts of Asia
Mm-hmm.
or like Asian cultures, they're still people of color, but they're very, very much racist to like black people or dark skinned people. Jamaicans or Caribbeans can be very racist. Yeah.
Okay, but for all of y'all who don't know, because y'all be mixing up race, ethnicity, and nationality, when she say Caribbean, she means literally Caribbean.
Black Caribbean.
Yeah, she don't mean the general term of Caribbean, which literally just talks about the geographic location and the nationality. Okay? No lesson for you guys. No, because that pisses me off, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people could be racist. I've seen brown, black, Asian be racist. So, hell yeah. Definitely.
And can definitely be racist towards white people.
That is
Putting
something
that out there, because I joke about this a lot, that I don't always agree with my people, because sometimes we be doing counterproductive things, okay? But yes, you can be racist towards white people.
very much so.
I see it on Twitter probably weekly.
Janine sends it to me and I see it and I'm like, damn.
Yep.
They literally put I hate white people.
Yeah.
That's pretty racist.
A little bit. And calling them names.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was surprisingly short.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it.
It was simple and straight to the point.
But you know, a lot of people would not agree with us, like our generation.
Fine.
Well, did I ask for their opinion?
They can go.
I didn't ask for nobody's opinion.
They can go do
That
it.
sounded very mean.
I
Never
might
mind.
be wrong.
No, it's true. We didn't. This is our opinion.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like something else, like you know, like the old definition, like oppression and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I said this to Jamie before, that people like mix up racism and being racist. Like, obviously, racism, a lot of oppression behind it, right? But you, as an individual, can be racist toward another group of people.
See,
Yeah,
people
like-
don't even know the difference between ethnicity, nationality, and race. I don't expect them to know the difference between that.
Like racism as a concept, a structure, versus you being a racist person.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's also a difference between systemic and casual.
And institutional.
Yeah.
They're different types.
Yeah.
But people don't even, like Shani said, nationality.
Exactly. You're right. They be beating their ass right now. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But we could make this into like a whole separate episode.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
I would love to.
Next topic is Gen Z too woke. I feel like we all should start off this by defining what woke means for the people in the back who don't know. I feel like even the people who think they woke don't even know the definition of it.
Woke as in...
Yeah, I need to search up woke.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in just very like take it with a grain of salt type shit, but it's also kind of true. But it's just, you know, you're thinking critically about everything.
Yeah.
Every single thing. You're thinking critically about it. You don't want to sleep. You don't want to give it some rest. And you just want to basically like attack everything. Yeah. So I think yes and no, because for what it's supposed to be is that Gen Z is basically now just sticking up for what's actually wrong and like putting people accountable. Putting people accountable? Is that how you say that?
Sticking up for what's right and taking people
accountable. That sounds weird. Whatever.
Holding people accountable.
Holding people accountable. Yeah, holding people accountable and, you know, trying to fix the shit that the previous generations, you know, fucked up. But on the other side of that, it has turned into, and like a lot of people have twisted it into something where everything has to be a problem.
Yeah.
I can't really think of like a specific example, but some things, even I guess if it is a problem, it doesn't have to be to the extent to where Gen Z takes it sometimes. Like, you can let it rest. You can go to sleep. It's past your bedtime. You've been up for like 48 hours straight. You need some rest. Yeah.
I agree. But yes, you kind of summarize everything I was going to say.
Same.
So, then you think of like...
Are there any examples?
Oh my gosh, I was talking to Jay about this, because like obviously our generation are more like tuned with what happened, like want to hold people accountable for the past and stuff.
Mhm.
But there was like this thing about Jackie Anna was in the military, right?
Mhm.
And you know, obviously, American military are not like questionable things, but they went after fucking her name
Jackie Ann.
Jackie Aina for being in the military. But it's like, yo, like what the fuck does she gotta do with anything?
By the way, for those of you who don't know, she's a female black beauty influencer.
Yeah, and it's like they were saying like, how can you be like a woman of color and be in the military and stuff like that? But it's just like, yo, like chill the fuck.
Because you would do it too for a check. The fuck? She ain't got bills? I'm sorry, does she not have to eat?
The reason this arose was because
I'm
I forget
confused.
who like the interviewer was, but she did a interview on YouTube basically explaining like her experience as a military and then like as a beauty influencer, and then people attacked her.
They lunged at her, and also because I think it was like Happy Memorial. It was a Memorial Day.
Yeah.
She posted something. She was like proud, like to serve this country or something, like Happy Memorial Day. And people were like, "How can you be proud to serve this country? Like, why are you wearing the uniform? Like, I'm gonna unfollow you." Like, bitch. I know you're mad about the military, but how you gonna be mad at the individual? I always get so pissed at this.
First of all, she don't give a damn. The fuck?
Like,
and second, the things that she was explaining were basically like personal experiences type shit. She didn't say anything about like the military as a whole or the political side of it. It was just like me in the military.
I think she also came at like Bella Porch for that too, because she was also in the military.
No, they did.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes y'all be doing too much.
Yeah. Taking it too far.
For real. Okay. Next.
Should men have birth control?
If motherfucking yes.
Yeah.
Why is it even a question?
I don't know.
Yeah, like why?
Was it?
Why not?
No, because y'all know it's a different counterpart. Y'all know if men were the ones who could get pregnant, there wouldn't like I don't understand why the question of should men have birth control is so controversial. No, because let the government make experimental drugs that control your body. Y'all didn't have a problem when it was us. Why should y'all have a problem with y'all? And then second of all, you know how much women a man can impregnate in 9 months? You know how much babies he can make in 9 months? How much babies one woman can make in 9 months?
What's
Probably
his name?
like up to 4 or like
Nick
6.
Cannon.
Oh, that is gonna be heated. That's a whole different topic. But yes, women can make multiple babies. However, it is very rare that they all survive. Okay, it's usually 1, maybe 3. Kind of 4. You're kind of pushing it. Okay, but that takes 9 months. You know how much babies one man could make in 9 months? No, absolutely yes. Please.
And the
I'm
effects of
pretty
birth control on women.
I'm gonna say like, they can get fat. I don't want to get fat.
Pretty sure it would be cheap as well, and they would make sure that the drug doesn't have as much side effects. Y'all ever see the side effects pamphlet of birth control?
Wow.
Y'all ever open that shit? Yeah, no, I'm good.
You literally get mentally, physically, emotionally abused by
a drug.
And then that's when the blame comes on the woman, the whole big mom shit.
So, yes, they should.
You answer that perfectly.
Yep. Okay. Next. Today's celebrities should do better for children, like Cardi B, for example.
Hell, motherfucking
What do
no.
you mean for children? You mean like for her child?
No, for other people's children.
I'm sorry, did she skin up and make them a child?
That's
She was in the bed. She skin up and make them children in the hospital. What the fuck have to do with her? I always hate it when people used to like, y'all should be doing better for your community. Okay, community kind of iffy because technically community usually raises you, but for the children, no. I'm sorry. Or they're just gonna drop all the try by Cardi B front door in the morning.
You know what I
I'm
thought?
very confused.
Because the community per se is Hispanic and like communities that be getting lit like that. So technically, she's doing fine. But I know what you mean in terms of like,
yeah, because they be pushing it too far with celebrities and their children. Like if Cardi B want to talk about her drip, her wet, her super soaker, that's a business. What I have to do with your children?
and she never marketed herself for children anyways. So why is it a surprise that she's out here doing what she do?
Exactly.
And she's even talked about her child. Like her child
don't be doing shit.
So why can't your child not
shit? You feel my mother was on cuss out or quarrel with them dancehall artists when I was singing their music as a child? No, because I didn't know what the hell it meant.
Because our parents actually raised us. Those artists did not.
They knew we were just singing for shits and giggles about things tight and skin and pan on the wall and on the bed and shit. Okay? They knew it wasn't serious. Y'all be expecting too much out of celebrities these days. Y'all be doing too much. Too much.
Exactly. And also, because I know it's the whole like social media thing and they have access to social media, blah, 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 but y'all can
give them a phone.
Yeah. There's literally controls. Exactly. First of all, you give your child the primary access to it. And you literally have controls to limit what your child sees. So.
Exactly. Y'all can get your child a trap phone, a burner phone, for when they have to start working at school.
Not a trap phone. Right.
I mean, why not? Okay, like when I was a child, yes, even if I had my own money, I still couldn't buy a phone with it. Because I was not old enough, regardless of if I had the money or not, like with birthday money and shit. Mm-hmm. No. I could buy whatever I want, just not a phone.
And phone plans, fam.
Okay,
phone plans exist. Because my mother, when I got my first phone, it was a goddamn, the flip. Wasn't it a Nokia?
Oh, is it the Motorola Razr?
Oh, I wanted the Motorola so bad.
I had the silver one.
But no, it was like a hand-me-down, like flip phone. I forgot. It's like the blue and gray one. I don't know if it's Nokia, but you can't do shit on that. That was literally because I started walking home, and that was for emergencies only. I didn't have no goddamn internet on that shit. Can you even get internet?
I feel like that was everybody's first phones, like their purpose. Just because started walking home onto school.
I didn't get no BlackBerry or nothing when they first came out.
Had little games on them, but I was
exactly. You have to tap 3 times to get each letter. That's what I got. Because other than that, I was outside touching grass with my friends.
Playing hopscotch.
Exactly. So you don't need to be getting your 6-year-old a better phone than I do, bro. Okay? Before I was able to buy my own phone, my little cousin had a better phone than I did. Why? She was like 7. For what?
I will never understand why little children have phones and then have social media profiles, and then you'll have the audacity to be trying to add me. You immediately blocked because why?
Oh no!
Why are you posting pictures on Instagram?
Oh no!
Why? You're like 10. Relax.
Exactly. And now I'm here mad as hell at my mother because why is someone have a better phone than me? Confused.
I agree with what y'all said. Raise your fucking kids. Yeah, I don't know what you have to say.
Say a lot of people back.
Raise y'all children.
Amen.
If Cardi B comes on the radio, turn it off. When you like, all you can
play your playlist for your kids.
Better yet, make a CD. Oh yes, the playlist. Make your own playlist of songs that you deem fit for your child. Okay.
Exactly.
So, to end it on a friendly topic that might not be that friendly.
Nope.
Are introverts too quiet or extroverts too loud? D. You can go first.
Personally, as the number one introvert in in the whole friend group,
I call cap. But okay.
Yeah, actually, that's very.
I was about to say.
I think not the friend group. I'm very extrovert in the friend group, but in real life, like in school,
outside environment.
Yeah, like outside, I'm very introverted. I just think extrovert people are too loud. because I can talk. I just choose not to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or sometimes y'all too loud and I can't talk because y'all be speaking too loud. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, extroverts are too loud.
There are like the stereotypical introverts and extroverts, but I think as a whole, neither. Like introverts can be loud because I'm loud, but I'm only loud, and some might say too loud. I'm only too loud with my friends and who I'm comfortable around. And extroverts can be quiet. I don't know how that goes because I'm not an extrovert and I don't really hang around extroverts, but they can be quiet. They're not always loud and gallivanting all over the goddamn place. But I think it's more because the thing for introverts, I actually learned this from a YouTube video I watched a while ago. It's not a thing in terms of being shy or timid or depressed and mysterious. It's not that. It's just we are more comfortable being ourselves around the people that we let into our circle.
Period.
Like, I'm not quiet around my friends, like, at all. I can be very talkative. I can be loud as hell. Literally no shame in my game. But you're not catching me with no shame in my game around people I don't know.
That's a lie.
No, I'm saying like in public, but when I'm with you guys. But if I'm with a group of random people, I'm not doing that shit.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, so yeah. I think it's just more of like how you do it and not necessarily what you do.
I really don't give a fuck if extroverts are too loud or if introverts are too quiet because this is coming from somebody who's, I would say, both, depending. Sometimes I wish that I, would be more extroverted in certain situations, but if need be, I can get very loud in about 2 seconds. So I'll still be heard. But I also love friends and just in general the experience of everyone just being fucking quiet. Keep your thoughts to yourselves. So I don't know, I like the balance that it has.
Mm-hmm.
Can be too loud, don't care. You can be very quiet, don't really care. So balance.
Exactly. Like what that got to do with me?
Exactly. Shit. If you are too loud, I'm putting my AirPods. If you are too quiet, I'm taking a nap.
Exactly.
I'm taking a nice little nap.
Versatile.
Mm-hmm.
And that too, because like we like all three of us are adaptable to, I guess, like different friends or different people that we choose to hang around. Keyword choose. And most of them have the balance, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not hanging out with the group of kids at my university over there that be yelling down the place and you can hear from 3 streets down. I'm not doing that. But I myself would probably be the loud one with my friends that you can hear from 3 streets down. So, yeah.
Balance.
The key to life. All right. So that brings us to the end of our not really debate because we agreed on like 98% of things. But I hope y'all enjoyed this so-called debate and discussion of these topics. We just want to give y'all a little, a little change in mood from like the usual, I guess, more serious topics that we talk about. So let us know your opinions on your favorite question or any questions that you want to like answer to, and let us know in the comments, but respectfully. So make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at di4tc_, where all of our other social medias are linked in our bio. And be sure to listen to us and subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, SoundCloud, and wherever else you want to tune in. So talk to you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.